Welcome to Cobras World, the show with an all-access pass where we meet, chill and hang out with the world's sports betting Cape Cobras on and off the park. Join in the adventures as we delve behind the scenes, meeting this new generation of Cobras players that make up one of the most successful franchises in South African cricket. Who knows, there could be a whole other side to them you never knew. As Cobras legend Justin Ontong hangs up his playing boots to take up his new prestigious role as the fielding coach of the Standard Bank Proteas, this son of Western Cape cricket reflects on his glittering career on and off the field.
Obviously, taking the role over as a fielding coach for the Proteas, it's a special moment in my career. And I think when you speak to people and speak about Justin as a cricketer, they'll always mention that he was a good fielder. I always enjoy being out in the field, so that was a big thing for me. So being active was a big thing for me. It's something I really missed, and just spending these last couple of days with my Cape Cobra teammates, running around on the field, maybe for the last time. It's something that I'm probably going to be missing a lot, just being around, being active. But in saying that, taking up the new role as a coach, I'm still going to be very much active with the guys, so I'll still be throwing my weight around, trying to do some of the drills with them, show him the way. This opportunity maybe came at the right time for me, because I was obviously looking forward to maybe playing another year or two. I know as a player myself, sometimes I don't know how to call it, so I never knew what was going to be the right time for me to call it on my career. So maybe this opportunity represented itself at the right time, so hopefully I can grab it with both hands and make a success story of it. My first class debut was in '97. I don't remember the exact date, but I do remember the year, because I've been playing for 20 years now. It was against Natal. My fondest memories of the game was playing against the likes of Lance Kloosner, Dale Benkenstein, Sean Pollock. And I remember during that game, making my debut, Adrian Caper, one of my local heroes, also played his last first class game. So I was really looking forward to batting with him during that game. I think when I came to the crease, Adrian was still on naught, and but that partnership never lasted, because Adrian scored naught in that game, and I think I went on to make 45. So that was one of my fondest memories on my debut game. People of Paarl have been a big support base for me. Obviously, starting my career at Paarl, playing most of my cricket in Paarl, and it's been a hell of a ride for me. I've had some great memories there. I can't single out too many. I think one big memory that stands out for me was when the year that we won the Standard Bank Cup there. I was still a youngster. I remember getting man of the match in that final. I think it was a capacity crowd at Boelemang Park, so the atmosphere was just electrifying. People in Paarl really love their cricket. They're really hungry for cricket, and I think whenever the Cobras play in Paarl, there's always a big support of fans coming in to watch the game. And then obviously Newlands. Newlands speaks for itself. It's probably my most favorite ground in the world, cricket ground in the world. I remember my first time I played here was for Boland against Western Province, and Hilton, the late Hilton Ackerman, used to be Boland's coach, and he told us a story. Whenever you walk onto Newlands cricket ground, the grass stands up, and you know it's a special place. And I've always had that feeling. There's just something electrifying about this place, and obviously the people in Cape Town, they're avid Cape Cobras supporters, and they always come and support us. So it's been a really special ground throughout my career. I remember when I was young, I didn't have the privilege of watching too much cricket. There wasn't too much cricket happening on TV. So I still remember the days where I was sitting in front of the radio, listening to games being played, 4-day games being played at Newlands, your Peter Kirstens, your Adrian Capers, all these big names. And I could imagine myself just putting on the blue jersey and playing for Western Province back in the days. But obviously things have changed and it's become Cape Cobras now. But still very special to play for this franchise, and I've been fortunate to play for 9 years here. Fans have been unbelievable. So the support base has always been good, and it's such a special place to play. And I remember a couple of years ago that every national player that was in the national team wanted to come and play for the Cape Cobras, and I'm sure it's still that way. It's not only because we've got this beautiful mountain in the background and the beautiful scenery in Cape Town, but there's something special about Newlands in itself, the cricket field, you know, the facilities, everything you want as a young cricketer, it's available to you here. So, and then the quality of cricketers that's been coming out of this region over the last couple of years is second to none. So yeah, it's just a special place to play. My family has been, it's always been close to my heart. I think this game really has some ups and downs. You've got hard times and you've got happy times. And for me, that will live with me is that every day I had to make that drive from Paarl to Cape Town to come and practice. Spend about 2 hours in the traffic. And I think just having happy thoughts was thinking about my family, obviously. And then coming into the Newlands, driving into Newlands, seeing all my teammates, and that was just special to me. Those are memories that will live with me forever. So many people that played such a massive part in my career. Special thanks go out to Alan Curry, Niels Momberg, Vincent Barnes, Cape Cobras, Merwe Genis, and then obviously the fans from Boland, Paarl, from Cape Town, fans all over the world that supported me, and then obviously lastly my family. I love them very much. They're going to continue supporting me. I'll still be involved with cricket, you know, so just special thanks to those people, and obviously sponsors along the way that have supported me, and also main team sponsors, you know. I'll be moving on, but the game will still be alive, and there'll still be a lot of sponsors and mentors that will play a big part in some of the other players' lives, and that's all part of the game. And but special thanks to all those people.
Langa Cricket Club has produced many cricketing talents, none more so than current Cobras and Proteas player Themba Bavuma. He and some of his former clubmates, who now play for various franchises, were out at the Langa Cricket Festival to check out the next generation of budding cricketers.
The 5th edition of the Langa All-Day Cricket Festival. It's basically a cricket day and a picnic kind of vibe put together. Basically what we try to ignite, revive the interest of cricket and sport in general within the community. We're trying to bring people together, you know, the parents and the kids. And we know that with if the parents are involved in the kids, their development and their passion will be a lot more easier to pursue. You know, the kids, some of them, they only get to see us on TV, so it puts a big smile on their faces when they can get to see us in person, when they can get to interact in person. At the moment, we probably have, you know, numbers of about 300 kids, and you know, it'll be hard for us to be able to influence all of them. But I think if we're able to touch, you know, 5 or 10 of them to pursue their passion, I think we've achieved our goal.
The whole point of today is to make sure, we showcase the guys who've come through Langa here, and these kids, and it's important for them to see. Even with our background, you can go all the way if you put in the hard yards and do all the work. So today is also about showcasing those guys that have come through the Langa system, and we're hoping that by having these guys here, they can be motivated to one day emulate the likes of Temba, the likes of Malusi, playing at franchise level.
We try and achieve with this initiative to promote healthy living and promote sports and make sure that kids get away from drugs and alcohol. So that's what we're trying to promote, and it's good to see the kids are here, and hopefully they can take a few things to carry on with their lives.
It's where the guys come from, it's where we all come from. Me not so much as a player but as a coach. This is where we learnt our cricket, this is where we grew up. We used to come here every day and play together, and we're all around the same age. So this is very important to us, and we'd love to grow this and make it a twice a year type of thing, and maybe even get it a form of a festival in terms of playing games. So that's what we're thinking about in the next few years and stuff like that. This is where we should be trying to identify the next young group of Black African cricketers from Langa. Which is something we've spoken very heavily about in the past few weeks in our organising. That if we started this 4 years ago, then the kid that was under 11 in this program should be in our provincial setup. So we should be looking at how many of those boys are we catching at this type of festival. It is quite sporadic because it's once a year, but we need to be using it to identify talent and find those young players that we're looking for, that there is a need for within our structures of Western Province Cricket Association.
We hope you enjoyed your look at the WSB Cape Cobras, and thanks for joining us. Be sure to check us out next month for an all-new and insightful episode of Cobras World. Follow the team on social media, and don't forget to check out the Cobras World digital magazine.